high school hopeful.
All right, you're with Matt with Bite Magazine here with the infamous Bobby Reid of North Shore High School. Led them to a state championship in 2003. Bobby, we're out here. North Shore is definitely back this year. Talk about what it was like. Flashback 9 years ago. What was it like, leading this team, leading this community to their first ever state championship?
Man, you know what? It was a dream come true. How many kids do you know win a state championship on their birthday? Nobody knew that. Well, not a lot of people knew that, but it's coming out here on the field and seeing that the guys hit each other, kind of already bringing back those old memories, old feelings, old smells and stuff like that. But it was all good, man. We took it all in stride. It was a building process from my freshman year. Learned everything I could from Willie, well, Coach Willie now, Willie Gaston. Those first 2 years, man, he put me through quarterback boot camp. But my 2 years of starting, I ended up only losing one game. So I owe half of that to him. All the way he took me under his wing and showed me, this is the way you need to get it done. And thankfully I got it done.
So Willie Gaston is still coaching here, coaching running backs. Talk about what advice would you give kids, looking on to go play college football? You were heavily recruited. And then what about the high school experience? It seems like everybody tries to roll really quick to the high school experience, but it's probably for the greatest years of your life.
Okay, well, first off, the high school experience, I did graduate early. I was like one of the first kids to actually do that.
That's right.
Because, they let me go to the bowl game.
Right.
Then they cut it off after that. But now that I look back on it, I wish I would have stayed that last year just to go run, because I planned on running track. I really wasn't missing anything in college. I was competing for the starting job. I actually won it.
Right.
Then I had shoulder surgery, so that was depressing. But it's really up to the kid, man. I had my mindset. Once we had won state, I felt like it was a job well done. It was time for me to move on and conquer something else. But as far as the whole going through college recruiting and stuff, man, just enjoy the whole process. I still have letters from guys that still coaching. I still kind of reach out to some guys, and I have shoe boxes and case load of just letters, man. It's just some of them I've never even opened because I know it was just so much. It was overwhelming at times.
Right.
But I took everything in stride, man. I got on my knees and I prayed and thanked the Lord every single day for putting me in a situation, because it could have been the next guy. I could have went out and rolled a knee and never would have been a part of anything.
Right.
But like I said, I still thank the Lord every day about thank you for my whole experience. Right. I don't regret anything of it. But just remember to be humble, and don't be a victim of your own success.
That's a great point.
Like I like to say, like I always come back and see the guys. Man. I don't they put me on the pedestal, but I'm like, you don't have to, man. My name is Bobby. I play ball here. I know what you're going through.
Right.
You need to call me, hit me up on Facebook or whatever you want to do. I'll come and reach out to you anytime I can. But like I said, back to being a victim of success. You gotta understand, this is just football. There's life after this, and you can go out and roll a knee up.
Right.
You'll never know nothing about you. So you gotta take you gotta take it a day at a time. Whatever in store for you, it's in store for you. Just go out and just be yourself, man. In the meantime.
Well said. Are you listening, high schoolers? He was just preaching to y'all. We're at Bobby Reid, North Shore High School legend, state championship 2003 with Matt at Bite Magazine.
Peace.
Perfect. That was perfect.